These trainers and owners, their job's done. It's up to the owners now and the horse, the jockeys and the horse. Bobby Thompson looks pretty calmly relaxed. We've got Graham Rogerson over the back. We've got Dardo Tan Chin Nam, the owner of Martree. They're all pretty excited about it, and you can just see that anticipation on their faces, just waiting for this big event. It's back to you.
Yeah, thanks very much, Darren. Well, everything's been done now, as Darren said. There's Catbird going into an inside gate for Mark de Montfort into barrier 3. Shane?
Now, this is the worst time for a jockey. You're in the gates, you know, if you're going to miss the start by a length, you're out of play. And as I said last year, I was quite ready for the jump, but my horse wasn't, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's very, very vital, the jump. You've got to jump in the Golden Slipper.
A last word from Simon Marshall.
Well, Kenny, last word from me is, well, I picked Catbird. He looks sensational, and I'm going Fabiano's son. Did worry me a little bit. He sweated up a bit, but look, it's a hot day. We'll forgive him for that. And, of course, I will throw in for third a line, because he looks sensational. Back to you.
OK, mate, Simon O'Donnell, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Cullen. I'm going to say the Melbourne form will hold up in this race. Tester Ross is not here, and either is Redoubt's Choice. I'll give Cullen a good chance each way.
OK, that's at a bit of value, and still a few more to go in. Shane, if you go in early, we'd say put them in from the inside. And what do you do if your horse starts to lay back on the barrier here?
Well, you get an attendant up and you ask for them, and I always try and get a hold on my horse so that when I'm about to jump, he doesn't get nervous and uptight. The attendant will hold the reins for you and try and keep the horse steady so he doesn't rear or go down. But you just got to be so careful in the gates with these horses.
Well, there's the last horse about to go in, Passmore. He's drawn the outside of the 15 runners. He's taken his place. Let's go to Terry Bailey for the big one, the Slipper.
Shogun Lodge has been backed off the map in the Slipper. Lights are on. Crowd lets out a roar and they're racing in the Slipper. Boulevard jump quickly. Cullen out fast. Parting Jester a line. High Rolling and Fabiano's son began quickly, and Catbird's going up into that group. 2 lengths away now is Easy Rocking. Dangerous Countess Christie. Passmore wide going around his stablemate Martree. Majestically no speed. Shogun Lodge's last 3 deep outside. Quick Star. He's in bother on Martree. He's gone back to second last. Down the side of the 800 metres, Markin, Parting Jester on the paint, led from the South Australian colt Fabiano's son. Quinn's off on a line, he moves around them. Cullen was next. They were followed by Catbird. Countess Christie picking up ground. Oh, in trouble, High Rolling. He's dropped right back through the field as Dangerous improves, coming to the bend. Easy Rocking's very wide, and he's moving up from Passmore, Martree, Shogun Lodge. Then came Majestically Boulevard and Quick Star in the straight in the Golden Slipper. And out wide on the track, Easy Rocking's moved up and hit the lead from a line. Fabiano's son. Parting Jester on the fence. Catbird letting out with a run. Countess Christie was next, and Shogun Lodge and Martree from well back. They're across the track at the 150. A line in front of Fabiano's son. Dangerous can't get a run. Here comes Catbird. He's rocketing down the outside. He's moved up to a line. Catbird hit the lead and he wins the Slipper from a line. Third a blanket go. Dangerous no luck, and Martree flying from Shogun Lodge. They were followed by Cullen, Fabiano's son, Majestically, Countess Christie, Quick Star. Then came Boulevard, Easy Rocking, Parting Jester. High Rolling got put on his nose at the 700, and Passmore was last in the Golden Slipper.
Wow, victory to Frank Cleary, revenge for Glenn O'Sullivan, 4 wins from 3 and a photo for third. The winner, number 4, Catbird, trained by Frank Cleary, ridden by Mark de Montfort. What a sensational win. Did it hard, and all those people that said he weakened at Canberra have got egg on their face. Here he comes down the outside with the blue colours, blue cap. That's a line in the green getting to the lead. A line hits the front, it's called the winner. Then comes Catbird, and wide out that Shogun Lodge in the green. He had no luck. Dangerous got a check in the straight. He's in the Cerise. He might have even run third. What a finish to the Golden Slipper. Number 2 has run third, which of course is Shogun Lodge. 4, 3 and 2. Catbird a line. Shogun Lodge. Frank Cleary. Good bloke. He'd be that excited. There he is in centre screen. And wow, is he happy or isn't he happy? And Shane Dye, Shogun Lodge didn't have a lot of luck.
I had no luck at all and was very unlucky. There's a lot of trouble at the 600 metre mark, and High Rolling got put out of play, but they pulled up in the middle stages.
OK, Simon O'Donnell is with Frank Cleary.
Obviously, how excited are you? Look at you.
Well, the sex was good.
You've lost this once before with Glenn O'Sullivan. What a great day.
Out to this guy. He gave me the horse.
Wonderful. Very emotional for you. Biggest victory of your life. When did you think it was yours other than the post? 100, did you think it was yours?
Oh, I never count my chickens, mate, but I could see it coming and I thought, here comes the bird.
In running, were you happy?
Yeah, he got caught a bit wide at about 600. They were shit, a bit wide, but just excuse me now. Down right. He only got caught a bit wide. Might be better there because not give me another check. You know, a couple of little check earlier. I thought, well, I don't need another check now, but the STC can sign another check.
The clear run in the straight, it's important, and you had it, and he did. Anyone who said he was weakening in Canberra, they got egg on their face.
Well, he went too early right there, but, you know, mate, I said to Shelley Hancock there the other day, there's a lot of Sydney scribes, you've got plenty to say, but not plenty in their pockets. So.
You got plenty in your pocket now. Well done, and go and enjoy it.
If Gus Gill's listening, Phil, Beavis and I are taking that 20, mate.
Good on you. Well done.
Okay, Frank Cleary with Simon O'Donnell. Mark de Montfort, a great rider, is now with Simon Marshall.
Yes, Kenny, we were just talking about the time when he ran second, and, well, you've done it in 1999, Mark. Congratulations, fantastic effort.
Oh, thanks, Simon. Been a wonderful horse.
Oh, hang on a minute. We're just going to come back to the big screen. Mark, yeah, everything went right for you in the run, although a couple of times you said one come back in your lap.
Bit of trouble at the 700.
Yeah.
Thing came back in my lap. But I was lucky. This bloke avoided it before I did.
Yep.
Just kept his momentum going, mate. I got a bit of cover on the turn, which was great.
Yeah.
You don't like these ponies, mate.
Doesn't like the ponies there. Unfortunately, we can't get the winning interview, but Mark's ecstatic, Kenny. He's absolutely wrapped. He said he avoided a little bit of trouble on the point of the turn, but he can't believe it. Back to you.
Yeah, thanks very much, Simon. Yeah, Catbird, he wants to get back to the crowd. He doesn't want to hang around with your pony. He's a superstar now. Son of Dane Hill. Cost $450,000 as a yearling. He's probably now worth $4 million. So he doesn't want to hang around with any cheap pony. He's a superstar. And I'll tell you something, his jockey was a super ride today. He had a good alley. They come back on his lap at the 600. He had to pull deep. It was a split-second decision. He did it. He covered that ground coming to the turn. But while Dangerous and them were looking for inside runs, he was in the clear. And Shogun Lodge couldn't sustain the run. Catbird could, and he ran down a line in the last 50 metres. The numbers were 4, 3 and 2, and if you're 7, 6 and 9 finished behind them. Dangerous 4th, Martree 5th, and Fabiano's son finished in 6th place. And as we see, Mr. Kenneth Jones Jr., who has a lot of investments in Guam and the Pacific Island. He's got a stud in Kentucky, a very wealthy businessman, and there he is leading his colt back. He owned Glenn O'Sullivan. A lot of leading trainers have looked for his business, but he's a loyal man. He said, no, I've paid a lot of money for this horse, but he's going down to my mate at Queanbeyan. And Mr. Jones shouted 4 busloads of punters up from Queanbeyan today to cheer home Catbird. And, well, I'm sure there'll be plenty of beer drunk on that trip back, Simon O'Donnell.
I wouldn't like to be the bus driver, or they might be trying to find a bus driver. That is just absolutely wonderful, and we spoke to Frank Cleary. He's so emotional about it. It meant a hell of a lot to him.
If you're lucky enough to back the winner, here's what you're going to collect. Catbird, he's late on the tote, $5.30 the win, $2 exactly the place. A line, $3.10. Shogun Lodge at $1.80. $5.30 and $2, $3.10, $1.80. The Quinella, $26.50. The Trifecta, $145.40. And, you know, you'll hear a few hard luck stories, but the winner didn't do it all that easily either. I think victory to the swiftest today, and that was Catbird, as we take a break on Sports Saturday.
146.69 is the record. He's got 3 strokes to go. It's the wall.
He's got it.
146.67. He's broken the world record. Grant Hackett.
This week, he shattered the world 200 metres freestyle record. Now, Grant Hackett is in the mood for more. Today, from the Chandler Pool in Brisbane, an epic battle in the 1500 metres at the Telstra Australian Swimming Championships, live right here on Sports Saturday.
By golly, he only just got there, didn't he? But that's all you've got to do in Golden Slippers. And Catbird arrived in time to run down a line. And when you watch the replay, what a ride by Rodney Quinn on a line. A super-duper effort. And getting into 3rd place was Shogun Lodge. Here's Simon O'Donnell.
Ladies and gentlemen, time now for the official presentation for the Golden Slipper Stakes of 1999, the Amy Golden Slipper Stakes. And it's my pleasure to introduce to you the STC Chairman, Mr. Graham Pash.
Thanks, Simon. What a terrific win by Catbird. To Kennedy Lane Jones, great success, fantastic. The 1999 Amy Golden Slipper is over once again, and we're delighted to have Brian Keane and his wife Linda, CEO of Amy, with us today. The Golden Slipper, the richest 2-year-old race in the world, worth $2.5 million today, $500,000 increase on last year. We're very proud of that. Amy, one of the most professional organisations that you could have as a sponsor, are doing a great job. They are one of the largest national insurers and are growing. You all know about Chevy Chase on the TV. Well, that's Amy. They are benevolent sponsors. They sponsor a lot of sport, including rugby union, netball, and of course racing. It's my great pleasure now to call on Brian Keane, CEO of Amy, to present the trophies.
Thank you, Chairman. Ladies and gentlemen, could I just say that Amy is just proud to be able to be part of this Golden Slipper event, growing every year, becoming more prestigious year after year. I think to win a race, any race, is any owner's dream. To win a Golden Slipper is the stuff that dreams are made of. And today I think it's adequate compensation for 7 years ago, because today the Golden Slipper belongs to Catbird.
Just repeating the correct way to the slipper.
On behalf of Amy, to congratulate the connections of Catbird and to ask the owner, Mr. Ken Jones, to accept the Golden Slipper.
Thanks, Ken. Over here, mate. Ken, stay there.
Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this is one great day, and I want to thank you all for inviting us here, letting us be a part of this party. It's been a great race. It's been a lot of water under the dam since we came in second in 1992 with Clan O'Sullivan. But I want you to know that we're very grateful to all you people for letting us be a part of this this great show. And also want to thank Frank Cleary, who's done a great job training this horse. And Mark de Munford, that little rascal, did he bring that horse in? Wow. He purred like a kitten and he flew like a bird. Like Old Man River. He don't say nothing, he just keep rolling along. Hey! Now then, but last by no means, I want to thank Amy. Without a good sponsor like we have here today, we just couldn't have these races. So if you're with Amy, you're in the right place. Thank you very much. Bye.
Well, there it is, the big one. Mr. Ken Jones accepting the trophy for the Amy Golden Slipper of 1999. What a thrill as we go to a break on Sports Saturday.
Phil, and the feeling I've got today is just something unbelievable. And, well, I hope we're back here again next year. I'm sure we might be with something else, but I've been riding 20 years now, and I've got to say I've been associated with this horse for 5 runs. I've ridden for all the top trainers around the country, and I can say without a shadow of a doubt, no person could have handled this horse better than what Frank Cleary did to get him to this point, and I just appreciate his faithfulness in me. Thank you.
Well, Mark de Montfort, and part of his presentation speech after the Golden Slipper, and I'm sure his wife Carol, who'd be at home, would be very proud of him. There's Frank Cleary, Ken Jones and Mark de Montfort, the trainer, the 81-year-old owner and the jockey after success in the 1999 Golden Slipper. Simon O'Donnell, there was a lot of hard luck stories, but the winner got to cop the bad check at the 600. I think the best horse on the day won.
Yeah, I think the best horse on the day won, and look, there's always excuses in a big field of 16, and I think Catbird on the day was the best horse here at Rose Hill and deserved the 99 slipper.
Well spoken. OK, let's go and have a look at these totes for the last. A Point is at $5.40, Natois $21, Hockney $8.80, Samboa, the speed horse, $15, Batwing $46, Rebel Rock $6.10, $12 for Sovereign State, $18 for Kidlat. Number 9 over the page is Antiquity at $12, Little Lucifer $13, Dual Photon $31, Revenue Raiser $30, Alavana $8.40, Padstow $17, Mithrand at $25, almost 200 to 1, Cedo Royal. They're about to go. Here's Terry Bailey.
One through the front of the gate, and it is Hockney. He nearly dislodged Darren Gauci. Gauci was up in the air for a couple of seconds. Hockney has stalled the start. He's off and going, and well, he's going to be a chance of being a late scratching, I would imagine. At the moment, Gauci fighting against him, trying to ease him down, Hockney. Now this is a problem. He's in the betting, Hockney. He's at odds of $8.50, and with the bookies around the 13 to 2 mark. So this is going to affect the betting. A Point is at $5.30, Rebel Rock at $6.40, Alavana at $8.50, and Hockney was right in the betting. Here he comes around the bend now. What has not been absolutely the best of days for John Hawkes, even though he's had a winner with Lease, who really has stamped himself a real contender for the Australian Derby. Here's Darren Gauci coming down the home straight. Rebel Rock's been withdrawn from the starting gate, and the crowd are letting out a big cheer. Very boisterous. They have been right throughout the day. And Darren Gauci, he doesn't mind the public giving him a bit of a boot along, but not under circumstances like this. So Hockney will have to be inspected by the club's vet, and then they will decide whether he will run. But I think it's pretty good bet to say he won't be running, Hockney, as he idles down and just about pulls up in front of the winning post. Big crowd right out on the lawn. It's been a warm, humid day. A lot of the participators have been staying indoors, keeping out of the warm humidity that we've had here today. Of course, the Bee Gees concert on tonight. It's been a big day with voting in New South Wales. He's out, Hockney.
Yeah, Hockney is a late scratching. There he is. He broke through the barriers, took off, and well, he knew where to stop. He stopped right at the enclosure. Simon O'Donnell, I notice over there that they're having a look at Rebel Rock too.
Yeah, Greg Hall's dismounted. They backed the horse out. You can see Greg just wiping off some sweat, but the farrier on the near side there obviously probably dislodged the plate or loosened it. He's just going to give it a tighten up and make sure all is okay. And Greg Hall, while he's getting a rest, I'm sure Darren Gauci's having a few deep breaths at the moment, because Hockney did take off and he had no hope of pulling him up.
Don't forget too, Simon, while I've got a chance to say it, next Saturday, and you people at home, don't forget, 5 hours again of Sports Saturday, where we'll feature the Derby Doncaster Day from Randwick, and what a ripper of a race the Derby is going to be. OK, let's have a look at Hockney coming through the barriers. Here he is, about barrier 7, forces his way. Woo boy, says Darren Gauci. He nearly went straight up and out then, Simon.
I think the key there too, when Darren Gauci went up there, he lost his iron, so he had no hope of really getting any purchase to get Hockney back under him quickly, and hence by the time he got free flowing, he got his feet back in the irons, all over Red Rover. Right,
Rebel Rock, the 6-year-old gelding by Salieri, just the near side 4 plate being adjusted by Lucini, the farrier. Lou will work pretty quickly there and get the job done. The other 14 runners, the field reduced to 15 now, are still in the barrier. I think we've got a chance to have a look at the market movers. A Point, $6 into $4.70. He's a firmer. Rebel Rock out to $6.60. Alavana, $8.40. Hockney, that's a scratching now, so he comes out. Antiquity at $12, and Sovereign State or State Solid at $12. And just as I'll adjust those totes, you'll probably get about $4.70 now for the top one, A Point, and around about $6.60 for Rebel Rock. And if you think my mathematics are quick, I've been told that, so I'll take the tip. OK, here they go now. Here's Terry Bailey.
Except this time they're racing. Natois was slow to go and a little loose of a drop back with Padstow and Revenue Razor after the start. Samboa flew the gates. He went to the front. Kidlat rushing up around Rebel Rock. They were followed by A Point, beautifully positioned outside of Natois, speeding up on his inside. 2 lengths to Sovereign State, Antiquity, Alavana the fence, then Mithranda, Cedo, Royal getting back with Batwing. They were followed well out of his ground, little loose of a Padstow, then Jewel Photon and Revenue Razor last of all. Coming up to the 700 metres mark, and Samboa, the NZ, flying along 2 lengths to Kidlat. 1.5 lengths to Rebel Rock. A Point is beautifully poised from Natois, Sovereign State. 2 lengths away and chasing. 3 lengths to Antiquity. They were followed by Mithranda, Cedo, Royal, wide as Batwing, Alavana on the fence. Further back is Little Lucifer as they turn the bend from Revenue Razor. Samboa in front. Sam leads the way at the 350. Kidlat on the outside. Rebel Rock now putting in his claim. A Point on the outside, taking an eternity to wind up from Sovereign State and Natois. Samboa is getting plenty below the 150. He's over a length in front. Rebel Rock, A Point are trying very hard. Rebel Rock's coming at Samboa. Samboa stopping, A Point lunging. He'll get up A Point. He grabs them in the shadows to win. A Point gives Larry Cassidy 4 for the day and wins from Samboa and Rebel Rock. They were followed by Sovereign State, Antiquity, Kidlat, Natois, Batwing, then Padstow. Further back, Jewel Photon, Little Lucifer. Alavana was well back with Mithranda, Revenue Razor and Cedo Royal last home.
The official numbers 1, 4 and 6. A Point, number 1, $4.20 and $1.70. Number 4, Samboa, $4.60. And number 6, Rebel Rock, $2.40 as we go to a break on Sports Saturday.
This has been another presentation from Wide World of Sports.